Alright, conspirators, welcome back to another League game called League of Stupid with yours truly, Saphirron, playing Garen in a top lane. We're on the red side this time around. Udyr jungle, Vayne mid, Misfortune ADC, and Morgana bot support. I'm going up against, on the blue side, Urgot, top lane, Gwen as the jungle, Yon, I believe, mid lane. Yeah. And then Tristana ADC and Pike. I don't know. I always get Yon and Diego. Or Viego. Vigar. There's too many similar sounding names and things. It's confusing after a while. Alright, so we're going to play this game out. We're going to see how it goes. Sounds a bit loud for me. I'm going to turn on the scoreboard so y'all can see where things are at. Looks like this is where blue team's starting out. They're doing red side. Red side is doing blue. And blue is taking care of red. In terms of their respective jungles. You're going to find out in this game really quick who has their heads on straight and who doesn't. I'm not going to spoil it. He clearly thinks, this Urgot clearly thinks I'm helping out in red because he never decided to check the bush. I don't know why hide on bush, but you're definitely not reckless. You're just clueless. You're Urgot. So we're getting started here in the early laning phase. We're getting our hits on. We're getting our jungle camp started. Doing all right. I have the camera jumping around. Urgot here decides he wants to go straight for attacking Garen. But it's to be expected. It's early game. We're just trading blows out. One thing you should keep in mind, though, is the exact number of minions you need to hit level 2 and then level 3. Because usually the fun pops off at level 2, as apparently he wants to do right now. And or level 3. Pike's trying to go snoop around and see if he can catch a stun. Farm-wise, about even across the board. We're all doing all right. I'm running around at a half-health Garen, and he just hit level 3, so Urgot's pretty excited. He's like, oh, I'm going to go in. I'm just going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. Oh, shoot, he hit level 3. All right, well, this is where I'm going to kill him. I'm going to stand right here between him and his turret. He's going to have to flash past me, and oh, shoot. Oh, no, I'm dead. Here, let's watch that really quick in slow motion. So, don't assume, lesson number 1, that they're going to do what you think they're going to do. I already knew in advance that I was going to flash into that bush to my left. I was going to flash through and past him to get back to my turret. What do you think was going to happen? And he's running around going, oh, shoot, I just realized I'm now stuck between a turret and me. Alright, first kill of the game. It's alright. Some more kills popping off pretty soon here. Trading damage back and forth. We're shooting each other back and forth, getting the champions pretty low. Junglers are doing their farming routes. Seems fairly typical. Except Yon's getting himself extremely low. I don't know why mid hasn't been ganked. Because it's just delaying the inevitable. Either just kill me or move on with it. Bot lane is cracking off. They are throwing and missing abilities all over the place. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it happens semi-often between these 4 individuals, minus the times that I actually do hit, which is funny. All right, nice kill over to ADC down there. Support Pike is running for his life. Garen top lane is doing Garen stuff. Pike decides he still wants to go in and do more damage, or pull the jungler into whatever fiasco is going on bot. So, bot's doing bot stuff. Urgot's shooting away and wanting to push up the lane as quickly as possible. And now he's going to flip Garen. And Garen's going to go for a spin too. Hey, look, he's got that ability as well. You know, this Garen, if he was smart, he wouldn't be so low, and neither would mid lane here, because it looks like now mid lane is just asking to get ganked. And that seems to be what's going to be set up right here. Alright, well, never mind. A gank did not happen. Garen seems to be healing up okay. But now he's sitting with wave under his turret. He's just going to sit there and farm easy peasy. Urgot is recalling, it looks like. I don't know what's going on. Red team is ahead a little bit in gold. And obviously 2 kills. But nothing too crazy going on. I would like to see a little bit more action, guys. I mean, this is a video game, for crying out loud. Where's the action? Where's the intrigue? Where's the mystery? Where's the fun? You know, I'm seeing typical bot lane stuff going on. Tristana's pulling ahead in CS by about 10, which is fine. But Garen now, I'm just going to make a note. Because of Urgot causing himself a little bit of problems and dying wasn't helpful, and not playing aggressive, he's now currently under 30 CS, and Garen is up to 52 CS. This is kind of a huge advantage already that's starting to kick off here. It looks like Yona's ahead of Vayne in CS as well. Tristana is ahead as well. So we'll see how this plays out. Of course, Garen is level 6 because he stayed out and farmed the wave and got... Oh, well, now there's 6, but now Urgot's in the situation where he only has half health. And it looks like Gwen on the mini-map here is going for Void Grubs. So, alright, that's fine. Missed their advantage for getting a gank if they wanted to. There's currently a gank going on in bot lane. They're targeting the support. Cool. Oh, well, it looks like that's exactly what Garen wanted to have happen. Alright, so they're 1 for 2 and 2 for 1. Cool, looks good. Another ability missed. Another ability missed. Just doing fantastic here. Yon went and got some help over to Gwen. Got the Void Grubs, I guess. I guess they're still looking for something that they want. A gank going up mid. They are definitely going all in. And it looks like Gwen took some turret shots for no good reason, and she's now dead. Thankfully, no kill went over to any of the team members on red. Maybe she was trying to reset herself. I don't know. But now Yon's in trouble. Vayne's still here. And gets the kill up mid. Cool. Awesome. Alright. We're getting interesting. Apparently they're playing a vision game in River now. Who can play pin the ward in a bush the coolest. Problem is that Gwen has never been top yet for a gank yet, and Udyr has never been top for a gank yet either. So top is, as far as I'm concerned, still on their own. Minding their own business, doing their own thing. Garen's starting to be a little bit of a problem for poor Urgot here at 62 CS and a couple ability or items rather in not a full item yet, but definitely close. It looks like he's building Trinity Forest first, just to get some movement and damage additional out, and just be a general problem for him. Mid's trading back and forth. Oh, an ability hit. Oh no, Tristan is dead. Not good news, because now that means they've picked back up. Oh, and Udyr himself has appeared bot lane to gank Pike under his turret. Cool, looks good. Alright, well, Flipperoonie, Flasheroonie, Igniteroonie out, and that is a dead Urgot yet again. Another ability missed. Pike going for a kill and getting killed in the process. Bot lane things, I guess. in case you hadn't noticed, that seems to be a tune so far this match. A lot of things happening in bot lane. And top basically left on their own. Yeah, maybe you should go farther back, Udyr. I think you would have known that by now. I mean, you're playing Udyr. You should probably be familiar with how much people want to chase. Oh, and Tristana jumping out of there. MF, though, saying, no, I'm actually not done yet. I actually want to kill you. Nice flash. Avoided that. Yone apparently hitting on turrets. Going straight for turrets, getting a whole bunch of damage on that turret. Doing pretty good for himself in CS. Not as good as Garen at 81 CS. But, you know, I suppose we can forgive your 10th missed ability, Morgana. It's a straight line. It's not that difficult. And don't feel like you need to throw it. Just throw it when you're able to. When you're fairly certain it's going to cause a hit, and then you can do additional damage to it, and your ADC can follow up and get the kill. That being said, I'm not too concerned about bot lane doing bot lane stuff now. Mid lane, they're definitely... I mean, when you want to talk about tempting fate here, both mid laners have been solo so often that I'm surprised more ganks haven't been committed mid lane. Udyr goes and he farms, and then he ganks bot lane. Rarely helps top. Actually, never helps top. From 11 minutes in to the game. Alright, well, MF is dead. It looks like Garen is pinging for some help. He's put a ward down, and he looks like blue team is committing themselves to a Void Grub battle. Morgana's probably going to die here. Ult going out from the Garen. Gwen is dead. Looks like also Udyr is dead, and those are going to be easy Void Grubs given over to the red team. Smart. Meanwhile, ult coming out from MF scares them off, buys them enough time. They're going to continue to keep on running, which is probably a good thing for them. Garen has Trinity Force done at this point. 103 CS, 5-1-0. Urgot's definitely hurting. He's 1-4-0, 62 CS. He needed a gank about 5 minutes ago. It looks like Udyr is starting up the dragon. Probably not the greatest idea, dude. Alright, and Udyr's dead. Not entirely sure what's going on there. Looks like the lanes are on their own. Just looks like a pretty easy dragon going over to the blue team. Meanwhile, Garen just, I think he's toying with Urgot at this point, saying, yeah, you want to fight me? Okay, cool, that's a whole lot of fun. But I'm still going to take your turret and walk away and see if I care too. Looks like they're trying to get a counter ambush here going on. Morgana's dead. Looks like Vayne and Gwen are shooting each other. Yone wants to come in. He wants a piece of it. He's gonna nice flash. Too bad that didn't work out. That would have been sick. Garen here wondering if top is ever going to be ganked at all, or if they're really just going to let him go free and clear all the way to the turret, grab the turret and then some. Bot lane throwing down. Pyke going fishing. Looks like he doesn't even care. He does not even care, even though Urgot's going pew 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 with all the guns at him, and ult coming down, and Udyr, or Urgot rather, dead yet again. Looks like Udyr is going to go bottom. What I can see here on the mini-map to try and help out. Looks like there is a concerted effort in a push by bot lane here to get that first turret down. And gone. Taking far too many turret shots and should be healthy, but maybe Tristana has a plan behind that whole thing. Just give all the kills over to Pyke and take none for herself and jump into MF's ult and die in the process. Alright. That looks cool. Looks like a ton of fun. Garen here, 6-1-0, specking himself out on a new pair of duds. And what looks to be the beginning pieces of another item to be finished, along with a pink ward or control ward. I don't know what they call it nowadays. Garen coming over. Looks like he sees something going on mid and steals a kill away. Vayne is running for her life. Gwen apparently wants this so bad that she's gonna commit herself all in, spin to win Garen, ult to the floor, and that's an easy double. And it looks like continue on back to the top side, and Urgot wants none of it. Man, bottom is so interesting only for the fact that they just have action going on here all the time. Good, bad, or otherwise. Apparently the cameras found it thoroughly invested enough that it wants to follow Pyke as he runs around for the third or fourth time now to die for his third time in the river for no good reason. Alright, Garen, spin to win here, has spun to top off the first turret. Looks like he's toying with him. Looks like Garen's toying with Cleave Master item dude Urgot, who apparently feels like critical attack armor and reduction is the way to go. Vayne deciding that he wants to check out the bush yet again. Yeets himself on out of there. Chase has begun in the mid. Vayne's gonna probably pick that kill up very easily. Sword coming down from heaven and killing Gwen yet again. Urgot on the run for his life. Udyr's dead. Morgana's dead to a turret because she walked into it. Urgot is under a turret because he doesn't want to have nothing to do with nobody, and he surely ain't gonna have nothing to do with a 9-1-1 Garen and a 2-1-5 Vayne that have been causing problems for top and mid basically the whole game. Looks like they're gonna pick up Rift Herald here. Things are going pretty good as far as red team is concerned here. Rift Herald is in control of Garen now, who's probably just gonna go for a ride with it at some point. He's spinning, and looks like we have a counter gank setup coming in here. Gwen hanging out in the bush, waiting for the opportunity to come and attack. And Pyke is back to fishing apparently. Wants to go fishing, abilities going all over the place. And meanwhile, topside, Garen just decided to port back. Urgot is now unsure of what to do. Gwen goes, I wasted all of my time. I should have been bot side, screwing around with bot side stuff and getting this dragon going. So Tristana's gonna hop on in, kill MF. Vayne is gonna tumble on in and kill Yone right here pretty easily. Morgana's run for her life. Oh, it looks like Urgot now has made it to mid lane. He decides he has guns too, but Vayne's third gun crits and he's dead. Gwen going all the way in under a turret, almost killing herself in the process. I don't think they can do Dragon now. With their health as low as it is, they cannot do Dragon. So Udyr making his way over to do Dragon. Garen summoning Rift Herald to go take care of some fun at top. Top turret is gone. He's just spinning away, just having a time of his life. 55 CS ahead. I don't know why you'd want to go in there, Tristana. Garen smashed it into the second turret and said, nope, out of there he went. Gwen coming on in, trying to go for the steal. Steal doesn't work. She's failed miserably. Should maybe rethink flashing in was basically the worst idea to do. And she could think about that at spawn, because she's dead now. Good job. Pyke going for a poke here. He's really sick and tired and annoyed with this stupid Garen. Urgot trying to say, yeah, man, this is what I've been dealing with the whole time. Yone comes over because he's just like, Yeah, I know he's right here. I totally want to get him. I totally have my teammates to back me up. Dies right in the middle of all of them. Urgot figuring he can finally get Garen. Nope. Gets on out of there. And now suddenly Urgot's pinned between a rock and a hard place, and three guys who kill him pretty easily because he's separated from his team. And Pyke goes running. Pyke, I don't know what you're trying to do. You're not doing nothing, man. Just go back to mid turret and defend it, like Gwen is and Tristana is. Gwen decides to ignore all of that. Decides she wants to flash forward and kill Udyr, who's essentially died this whole time. He's really good at dying, I can tell you that much. Only to get an ult to the face and die. Meanwhile, Garen is still topside, causing problems up top. Pyke is finally dead. And Tristana wanted to 1v1 a Vayne and figured out exactly what the third item does crit-wise on Vayne. And we're only 20 minutes into the game. Here's the thing. So, blue team has 16 kills. Red team has 28. In terms of gold, blue team has 34.3k. Red team has 39.2k. I think there's a little bit of a problem going on at this point. I'm gonna point out really quick. Urgot, 109 CS, 1 kill, 7 death, 0 assist. Gwen has died 6 times, has gotten a kill, assisted 3 times. Yone, 2 kills, died 5 times, and 129 CS. Tristana, 7, 6, and 4, 99 CS, and Pyke, 5, 5, and 5 with 18 CS. Compared to Garen, 169 CS, 10 kills, 1 death, 2 assists. Looks like he's finished his 2 items. He's finished boots, probably building a hull breaker next. Udyr, 1, 5, and 5. He's just having fun killing himself for fun and giggles. I don't know why. Vayne, 108 CS, 6, 1, and 7. And MF, 95 CS, 10, 4, and 3. Alongside a Morgana, who's 1, 5, and 8. All right. So just let you know where everything is and how it's going. I think if blue team were to think who is the biggest threat that we need to stop their push and shut them on hard and take an advantage elsewhere where we can, you got to be doing something to Garen, man. You either got to stop Garen, or you need to pick off Vayne, or if you're gonna pick a fight with MF and see if you can kill MF and one other person, whether that's Morgana or Udyr. Looks like Udyr cannot do Baron. Complete failure in life. He goes back to base. Urgot taking out guns because he wants to go and shoot stuff, mainly wards as opposed to just minions. I guess they're engaging a fight here. They want to fight it out. They want to duke it out. They traded it 1 for 1. Alright, it looks like it's a 2 for 1 trade going on here. But MF is going to get that kill easily. Gwen deciding, hey, I want to finish this off. Whatever's going on here. And I'm just going to chase MF around. And I'm going to die to a cannon blast to the face. The second turret of the game that blue team has finally gotten went over to the duo team of Tristana and Urgot, which is great. They have a little bit of a problem going on mid lane, though. MF is just literally sitting there, shooting bullets, taking out a second tier turret very easily. Why are they saying that they need help? Oh, no, I'm fine, top. If MF is really worried that I need help, top, I don't. Garen's just doing Garen things. Spinning, primarily. You know how it is. Spinning, calling down swords from the sky. Like they're gonna farm a little bit of a red here. Just reset a couple of things. Alright, looks like nobody's doing Baron. Probably a good thing. Alright, so where is everybody? Oh, they're running it down mid. They're setting up mid because they want to push down mid. They think they have enough. They can hold a team fight, even though it looks like it might be a 4v4, yeah. A 4v4, and they have committed. It looks like it's a 1 for 1 trade. The team so far. Udyr is dead. Gwen is dead. And it's a 2 for 2. Alright, with no progress being made either way. And Urgot deciding, maybe I should push. I should continue pushing bot. It looks like Garen has completed with that his hull breaker, and now he wants to start a fight after taking an inhibitor. He's sitting here just messing around with the bot lane people who have now been called top to try and hold him off. Red team setting up for their second dragon of the game, if they're able to get that. But yeah, no, it looks like Garen, he doesn't care. He's running around with Trinity Force. Hullbreaker as his third item, and Dead Man's Plate as his second alongside Boots. So he's doing pretty good. 11-1. Yeah, this guy know what the heck is up. Looks like he's going to solo, dolo, YOLO mid, fend off against 3 or 4 flanking members of the blue team, who apparently decide they don't want him anymore, and they actually really need to ward set up and push Dragon and start a fight here in the middle of the river, to which red team obliges, sacrifices Garen in the process, says he's not worth gold anyways. Kills going out for each on the board. Looks like now after the end of this, they are 2 for 3. So I don't think that was a good trade there, blue team. You lost 3 of your team members. Tristana's stuck at mid going, I have to hold this turret or we're going to have a serious problem, because Garen here, he's spinning to win. He doesn't really care at all. He's coming in. He's just standing around Googling with his eyeballs. And MF goes, oh, oh, okay, I guess you wanted to ult me to safety. Cool, that's great. Garen doesn't look like he cares. Looks like he has impenetrable armor. He just bounces his cannonball, blasts off his... now he's dancing. That's just bad. Uh-oh, she better run. She's under a ward. Didn't even know that. Looks like Garen does not care at all. Walks right into the turret, gets it down pretty low, and sacrifices himself in the middle of 3-4 players. Meanwhile, Vayne has split and gone bottom, and has taken the second bot turret. Bit of a problem there. I guess the chase didn't work out. MF is recalling back to safety. Looks like trying to pick up some vision to see what the heck's going on the bot side of the jungle, so blue team feels safe. They need to be causing some damage elsewhere. They can't just be sitting here farming. We're done with farming. I don't know what Udyr is doing. This is his 8th death of the game. I guess he flashed into the wall just for good measure. Doesn't make any sense. They're trying to catch themselves back up in some farm, trying to clear out some wards, trying to maybe poke around and pick some fights if they can get one. Oh, and now they're rooted. And it looks like he's gonna die. Alright. Oh, this could go very, very wrong, and it seems like most of this is going in red team's favor because... or not red team's favor, rather. Oh, never mind. It is going into red team's favor, because here comes Garen, blasting himself in for the win. Between him and Vayne, it looks like they are going to clear up the 4th member of the blue team. And they're just going to keep on walking. Urgot cannot split push. Garen does not care. He's just going straight for the turret, eating turret shots for days. Decides he wants to flank over and take the lane that is actually pushing in. That might afford him better opportunity. Udyr, my man, going straight back to farming. You know how it is. You know, the only way you can get your gold, man, you gotta keep on farming. Can't go help your team. You gotta keep on farming. It looks like, yep, and with that turret has finally fallen. And Pyke finally got his first comeback kill of the game. He is now 9-8-7, doing pretty good, feeling pretty happy about himself. I don't know how it benefited the team. It looks like they just staved off the inevitable, and he gave himself some additional gold for fun and giggles. All right, Udyr has now joined the team for team fighting. Gwen trying to go for a faker move that we saw happen in the last Worlds tournament. That is not going to work out in this time around, and it looks like Morgana's dead. Udyr's dead. We don't feel bad about him. Alright. MF is left on her own. Ult is down. And that's 4 over 2. Meanwhile, Garen, what are you doing, my boy? Garen just cracked out of his mind. Freaks out the entirety of the blue team, who decide they need to recall, only to realize that they don't all need to recall. But they've lost a base turret in the process. Rather than figure out what they want to do, they've now pinched themselves as a pile of turds between the main players of the red team, it looks like, Garen and Vayne, who just cleaned them up. No problem at all. Garen is signaling help for Dragon, which is spawning here in the next 10 seconds, asking for help. And blue team has decided this would be a perfect time to go farming in the jungle and to set up for Baron. Yeah, fantastic. So while they're in the process of doing that and then running it down mid, red team has gotten themselves their 3rd dragon of the game, and they're now caught 2 or 3 members of the blue team in a very precarious position by pushing ahead without the rest of their team and sacrificing their mid laner and their ADC in the process. It doesn't look like Garen cares at all. Alt 1 to safety and die in the process. Good job, Tristana. Now, red team running it down mid because they can. It looks like that 30-minute MSI game between T1 and FYP. And it looks like Pyke has finally come in to kill the Udyr and sacrifice himself in the process, but not really do anything because Garen doesn't care. He's going to hold the world up because that's what he does, baby. 12, 2, and 6 with a 16, 4, and 13 Vayne. Oh, man. How embarrassing. How embarrassing of a game does it have to be where literally you're just crushed by the mid laner and the top laner who didn't get a single gank the whole game. And yeah, I don't know what to tell you, man. But that's just what I know, and I didn't get to see this whole situation develop, reveal itself, because I was playing as Garen, and so I had that fog of war. But I knew Urgot didn't want to fight me as much as he thought he did, and as much as he really should have, to cause that balance to balance itself out back in the top lane. Now he lost it. And got his turrets shoved in, died multiple times. Garen got fed. And I just steamrolled it. I just steamrolled it to my advantage. That's all I did. But what do I know? I'm just another League player. Thanks for watching.